All right, let us see this chemistry question. This is question 32. If excess zinc is added to a bluish green solution of copper 2 sulfate and the excess zinc filtered off after completion of reaction, a colorless solution is obtained because dash. A. Both zinc and copper are metals. B. The sulfate radical and the zinc ion are divalent. C. Zinc is more electropositive than copper. D. Both zinc and copper form depositive ion in solution. E. Zinc is a reducing agent. Very good. So this is a question that wants to test your ability on reactions. So especially displacement reaction. So first, this type of reaction that takes place here between the zinc metal and the copper sulfate solution, so is displacement reaction. Because if you go by the electrochemical series, so or the reactivity series, zinc is more reactive than copper because zinc is above copper in the electrochemical series, meaning that zinc is more electropositive than copper. It means zinc is more reactive than copper. So any reaction that involves copper sulfate and zinc will always displace copper from that solution. So if copper is inside any particular aqueous solution, zinc will always displace copper. So now, for example, in this case now, in the case of zinc and copper sulfate, so the reaction goes thus. Zinc, which is solid, we combine with copper sulfate, that's copper 2 tetraoxosulfate 6. This is a salt. So, and this is aqueous. Now, the zinc will displace copper. So that will give me zinc sulfate. This is also aqueous, and the copper will be removed. Now, in this case, so this is the reaction that takes place. You can see that the copper is completely separated. So this is what happens. You will see that the zinc takes the position of copper in this solution to become zinc sulfate. So this is the representation of the displacement reaction. It means, okay, but let me just formulate, there is something that also needs to be taken note. So this type of reaction is also redox reaction. So I can represent the redox reaction. This is neutral zinc. This is neutral zinc, that's zinc solid, combining with copper 2 ion. So since it has displaced it, so this zinc, its own oxidation number increases to zinc 2, that is zinc ion, and the copper reduced to ordinary Cu. So in this case, in this reaction, we will observe that zinc is undergoing oxidation because its oxidation number increases from 0 to +2, while copper undergoes reduction. So because its oxidation number reduces from +2 to 0. So now what really happens here is that zinc is more electropositive than copper, and that is the correct answer, option C. Other options are wrong. So you see that A says both zinc and copper are metals. That's not the reason. Even though both are metals, but that's not the reason. Since zinc is more electropositive than copper. Check the other one, the sulfate radical and divalent. Fine, but that's not the reason. So this fourth one, both zinc and copper form depositive ion. That's not the reason. Zinc is a reducing agent. Fine, it's a reducing agent, but that's still not the reason. So the correct answer is C. Thank you.